Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's its next move? Let's find out in the charts, shall we? Bitcoin has broken out to new highs now out of this ascending wedge, and we're going to talk about whether it's going to make it up all the way to my target, or is this going to be a failed move, fast move downwards. We're going to be talking about that and more in today's episode. And if you're interested in seeing that, remember to hit the like, subscribe, bell button, and all, right? Because it's very important, right? Because you want to get this content on time, and that's how you do it, right? Or you could also subscribe to Pandora's Wallet or at DaVinciJ15.com, and you could also watch this show live with me and also be able to see some special content before and after the show. My name is DaVinci Jeremy, and we're excited to talk about also some altcoins, some low cap altcoins that you're going to want to see that could possibly do, who knows, even 100x, 1000x if these things explode, right? But we don't know for sure, right? So this is risk capital only, not a lot of money. We don't know what's going to happen, so make sure you do not put all of your money in any one asset. And remember, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, right? Make sure you do your own research before putting any money in the market. All right, with that said, let's head over to the charts because it's exciting. Bitcoin has made it another all-time high. Oh my goodness. It's so big, this all-time high, right? That even Peter Schiff is coming out and saying, okay, it's going 100K. And you're like, no, Peter, no, please just don't buy. Whatever you do, Peter, don't buy Bitcoins because you'll drop the price. I swear to God. But anyways, hopefully he won't do that, right? But if he does, right, I have to say, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this long. if I hear Peter's buying, I'm closing this long, right? That's all I'm gonna do, right? I mean, I swear to God, I have to, right? That's like the world coming to an end, right? Things have changed, right? If Peter Schiff starts to buy Bitcoin. Anyways, I know that not a lot of people know who Peter Schiff is, but he's the number one hater of Bitcoin, and he's the most vocal about it. So if you go on Twitter and look for Peter Schiff, you'll find him. And yeah, he gets a lot of trolls following him. But anyways, yeah, we've broken out. I hope you jumped in on a trade. I jumped in on another trade, of course, a small one on another account once we broke out here. And yeah, it's still going good. If we head over to the lower time frames, you can see that we're going to do a little bit of consolidation before we go higher. So you can also go down to the lower time frames. Further down on the lower time frames, see if you could jump in on a long. Should it either? I would suggest we go to. Either look for a W, and do the breakout on the W. Another option, right? Because there's like kind of a W-ish kind of thing here happening here, and I can't help but feel that we could retrace back to the 61.8 before we continue off. So what you could do is wait for it to come back to this breakout level and go, okay, I'll take it. And that's another option for you to trade. And then, you of course, you just say, okay, so the target is 5,400, 54,000, right? Right, and you take a 2% loss. Oops, right, on that. No guarantees from the management, of course, that this is going to get down there. And you take it to 5,400 as our target, and yeah, that's a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Well worth it should this play out for you. Alrighty, that's what I'm thinking for Bitcoin and what should do. You could either wait for the W's here, And you know what? Honestly, if you do the W's right on the lower time frames, you never know. Could fail on you, break down. So just accept that. And make sure that you do not risk more than you are willing to lose should that W pattern fail, because is not a guarantee. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum. But before we do, let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Because as I've said here, right, the odds are that we're gonna chop. I mean, as we came down here, I was telling you, the odds are that we're not going to just automatically slide down here and just go, ooh. No. No. I said what I did say, and it happened. It's happening exactly as predicted, that we're gonna bounce within a range here, right, for a while before we break down, right? That's what we're gonna see, and then probably in the March time frame, we're gonna have some sort of like breakdown of epic proportions. Once Bitcoin probably comes into a little bit of a rest period, probably, and then whoosh, whoosh, baboosh, right? And the alts, everything, like all these, especially these low caps, will be like, what the hell just happened? Right? That's how it's gonna be. You're gonna be like, what happened? And it's gonna be unbelievable. You're gonna see alts that don't make no sense go like 100x instantly. All right, it's gonna be happening. It's gonna happen fast. It's gonna be furious. So make sure you spread out your money across a couple of these alts. Right, don't try to throw it all on one bag, because you just don't know which one is going to do the big kahuna, right? Which one's gonna do like 100,000x, right? You just have to make sure that you got a little bit here, a little bit there, that you've allocated, so that you get in on this move. Okay, and the little lady strategy explains exactly how to do that. And if you're interested in learning how to get into these different alts, right, you can do so by heading over to www.davincicodes.net/videos. And you'll get the free videos, right, once you sign in, right? The next page is basically the videos, and that's it. All right, so with that said, let's head over to Ethereum. Ethereum's still locked inside of this rising triangle, right? And we are about to break, right? I think Ethereum, if it breaks down, you know what? I don't care which way it goes, right? If it breaks down, you know, I'll jump in a short, right? I think it will head back down to. I'm not going to concern myself with the details of which way it's going to break. I'm just going to trade this no matter what. And I think we will probably head back down to the Hail Mary 661.8 if we break down. So this is where I'd be interested in taking a buy order on Ethereum, as if it were to break the this triangle pattern. If it were to break up, right, I'm interested in seeing it break up to the $2,200 level. Oops, wrong thing. But you know what? The $2,200 level is where I think you should be taking profits. There's a lot of confluencing events up there, so we have to say, okay, well, that's where we'll take profits. We have like a 1.618, I believe. Let's see here, which chart did I have that on? That was indicated up there, and I don't have it on this chart. Nope, I think I took it off. And we had like the, of course, the measured move, right, telling us that, hey, you know what, we're going to, we're headed to approximately the two. Oops. Oh, let's see here. There we go. So approximately. Oops. Oh man, I'm losing it here. There we go. right? On a breakout, we're heading up to approximately the 2200 level. So I would say this is where your profit target is, right? If this thing breaks, right, it's kind of brutal. Sometimes it just breaks and then it comes back into the pattern. So be careful, right? Right, you just set your percentage loss. Maybe you go to 2.5% because it loves to come back and hurt people. Ethereum. So yeah, let's just say that's the break right there, right? And you could see this would take us up to nice 7.7x level. This is why it loves to do stop runs, right? Because there's a lot of profit to be made when it does break. And so I'll be happy, of course, because my trade over here will be doing very well. It's at 80K, and it will continue to do well. And I'm going to open up another account on Femex, and I'm going to probably trade this either direction, right? And yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever direction it goes. I'm gonna make some money, right? And I hope you do too. Alrighty. So, with that said, let's head over to the different altcoins. But before we do, my favorite altcoin, right, is the DJ15 token. Make sure you get some, right? It's very important, right? If you have some DJ15 tokens and you're skilled user of a computer, you can sign a transaction, right, and join my Telegram group. You can join this Telegram group right down here and be a part of this and get access to the live stream, right? Alrighty, and also, if you want to trade this, might as well, since I did bring it up, right? You can check out my referral code. I think the links are in the description below and inside the pin comment, right? For if you wish to trade in Femex. Oops, I hit the wrong. I'm so used to the Mac, right? Hit the wrong paste. There we go. And get a $600 bonus. There's only 6 days left, so make sure you get in on that $600 bonus if you're interested. Okay. Let's head over to the first coin of the day, which is not that one. We already talked about that one. And that is the Ubiq. So it has a $22 million market cap, right? It had the September, this thing has been around for quite some time. It also had the September rally, and I think this thing could come at least back up to the 61.8. So let me just quickly bring that up. It's an old coin, right? No G coin, right? I know I used to know of the person who built this coin, so and he was a good guy. He's a good guy. I don't think he would cause us any harm. So I think we're gonna I'm gonna purchase a little bit now that it's down and out in Beverly Hills. Right, and yeah, you could find it on Bittrex. So, can this thing pump back up to like the 61.8? Yeah, the little lady says, I think this thing could do it. And I'm going to grab a couple bags of this thing, but not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot, right? I don't want to like risk everything on it. Like, let's just say we just went to the last hurrah high here. Even the 61.8 from this level is just like massive amounts of money here as this thing pumps up, right? So I really think that these things are gonna just exactly do. A lot of these coins are just gonna just go, what the heck just happened to this? And I want to be a part of it once they do. Alrighty, so let's see what Snow's doing, right? I did mention Snow before. Yeah, it's already starting to rally. Again, it looks like it's already came back down to the 61.8, or not quite. Maybe it has, but let's just take a look. Oops, I think I have the wrong one. Yep. Wrong one. Fib retracement, right? And so approximate right here. And you can see, oh, now it's doing it the right way. It's saving it. Okay. Let's see here. From this way to this way. Yeah, so as you can see, it came back down to 61.8, right? It's an amazing tool, right? Every time you see that, right? I mean, you see something pump, right? You think, oh my God, I missed a boat. I want to get in. Just draw your fibs. Draw your 61.8. Head to the 61.8 and buy that. It's not always it's not always going to get you the absolutely low, but at least you're not buying the highs. That's a key thing, is you're not buying the highs. Right? And so you could also wait here, because it looks like this is the breakout level here at the 61.8. But if you want to, but I'm thinking, since we double tapped the 61.8, I think we might roll over a little bit further on Snow before we see this thing run. So it's up to you. If you want to buy here, I'm not going to say that it's not the end of the world, right? Just make sure you just take a small nibble and then leave some cash on the side to see if you can get some on the cheap. On the snow job. I know, it's SnowSwap. Alrighty, let's head over to DOS. I like how it also pumped during the summertime in North America, and yeah, I think this thing has a good chance of pumping not only this time around above the summertime pump, but a whole lot higher. So yeah, lots of room to run this thing like that. This thing's going to run like this. We're setting up for a nice accumulation phase, setting up for a nice W interaction, right? This could also turn into a cup and handle, this little pump here, but you could always just say, okay, you know what, I want to be a cheapskate, and real cheapskate, and then I'm going to wait for the 61.8. right, to get this thing even lower, and then yeah, we could see this thing really run, right? So at least, even if it just does, if it just does this 61.8 from here, right, which I think it will do a lot more than that, from this bottom to this top, priced in Ethereum. That's priced in Ethereum, right? Which Ethereum is going at 20K or something like that, something nuts. Right, just headed. If you were the best case scenario, let's just say the worst case scenario, this thing, DOS network only just went up to the 61.8, right? In this huge bull market that we're going to, that's a 10x from here, right? Is that? Yeah, is that even more than that? Yes, I think it's even more than that. It's like 7, moving this decimal place to here. No, it's a 10x. Yeah, it's just a 10x. But it's a 10x from here. Just from this price alone. If you were to hit the buy button here, right? The top, and then say, okay, you know what? I'm going to sell it out at 61.8 here, because I don't think it's going to make it all the way and make new highs. You've made a 10x priced in Ethereum. What does that mean? That means that Ethereum is going to do a 10x from here. So that means you've made actually a 100x, right? so yeah, it's going to, in dollars, right? So yeah, it's going to be a solid ride here, right? Now keep in mind, none of these coins are going to stay in any of these high flying territories. So make sure you take profits. And you take profits into an asset that's going to constantly increase and not go away, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? I think you should go from Ethereum to Bitcoin and as your final stop, and because Bitcoin is the most solid currency, It's designed to be only a currency. There's no way that there could be found I mean, the probability of finding a major flaw in Bitcoin at this point in time is lower than Ethereum. So that's why you'd want to move your Ethereum to Bitcoin, because it has a higher risk profile than Bitcoin does. So yeah, I really think that Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. So do so. Thanks for watching. Cheers.